Welcome back. In this module, Module 17, we're going to learn another method used to solve quadratic equations. Now remember, we already know the definition of a quadratic equation. It's an equation that has the term x squared in it, which means we're guaranteed to get two solutions. One way we solve a quadratic equation is by using our skills of factoring. And when we factored in Module 16, we found that when you factor, you make the quadratic equation then become two linear equations. Well, there is another method we can use to make a quadratic equation become two linear equations. And it has to do with order of operations. Because a quadratic equation must have a term that's squared, it means it must have the degree, the exponent of 2. And we all know an exponent is an operation in math. Therefore, we also know every operation has an inverse or opposite operation. And the opposite of squaring is to do a square root. And we spent many modules talking about that. Well, we can use that concept, that operation square root, also to solve quadratic equations. So another method used to solve quadratic equations is applying the square root property. Because we all know if we had the squared term, x squared, and we square rooted it, we would get x. And if we get just x, that's understood to be the first power, which means our variable is no longer quadratic, it would be linear. So that's what Module 17 is all about. How can we use the square root property to transform a quadratic equation with an x squared into two linear equations with the variable x? Okay, I'll see you in the next module where we learn how to do this.